What's up, guys? We have some kind of new Godzilla anime news. We get a look at some new concept art for some creatures and some things like that with a new Toho animation, kind of like almost trailer, but like kind of like a VDoc of the process of creating the anime. So what I'm going to do is, one, I'm going to leave the link to the description. I'm going to leave a link to the original video in the description so you guys can go check that out. And then in this, I'm just going to kind of go through, break stuff down, give my thoughts on it, things like that. It's going to be muted because, one, it's going to be completely in Japanese, and two, there's a lot of music in it, and Toho really likes to flag anything I do and get it removed completely off YouTube. So that's why it's kind of set up like this, with me being here and then this being the video. So let's get right into it, and I'm gonna start it off and then we'll just kind of run through it. So we have the original concept art, nothing fancy there, 20,000 years, and then I'm just gonna go through Polygon Pictures, the studio, and then right here, first kind of thing, let me find it again. This right here is kind of like a creature head. Long neck, the head, big long jaw. It really does remind me of like Biolante's like vines, and he's working on the model for that. So that's something that's new. One of the spacecraft. Here we get a winged creature. This is definitely interesting. It's definitely a really rough sketch, and it's kind of hard to derive details from, but it almost looks like it's got multiple eyes, some more up here, feet and wings, and then this tail that goes back. So this is cool. Flying creatures are always entertaining. Okay, here's a more high-def picture of the basically the concept art that he was working on the 3D model for. It does have multiple eyes, like I thought that the flying creature did, so that's probably a good guess. It does look very organic and plant-like, so it does remind me a lot of Biolante, but Biolante's not on the list of monsters showing up in this movie, so that's doubtful. They might have just been heavily inspired by it. Some other kind of... wait, what do we got here? Character... man, I can't read that. Croc something. Croc something. Confirmed. You heard it here first. Probably not. More concept art. Here we have one of the creatures basically bursting into what looks like probably our hero's spaceship, if we want to call him our hero. I mean, Godzilla's all of our hero, let's be real. And he's trying to kill Godzilla, so we don't like him here. Alright, continue on. This is interesting. I'm going to make a point about this, but they're using the monster arts of the Yuji Sakai concept version, Godzilla 2000 special color version. I hate Yuji Sakai concept version. Ugh. But they use pictures of Godzilla like this design for like all of these slow action shots throughout this, and this is what they're using to portray this. And this Godzilla kind of fits in with the design that a lot of the other monsters and architecture and like plant architecture have. So I do believe we're gonna get a Millennium themed Godzilla, because they love showing off the poster for Godzilla Final Wars with basically Godzilla that's not in that movie. Like, he looks like the 2003 version of Godzilla with the big huge jagged spines and stuff, and then they're using this, which is basically the closest physical representation to that design that we could have. And I think we're gonna get that Godzilla. Posters, woo, let's go. Alright. Title card, Godzilla. Let's see, more title card. They're gonna talk about kind of like Godzilla as a whole. Here it is. Here's the first scene of it. And they're just like, wow, look at how sweet this is. I mean, I can't, that's probably not what they're saying at all. Someone with Japanese experience, please translate everything in this and send me a link. I would much appreciate that. They're gonna go through the character models, Shin Godzilla, more concept art. Let's bring this down a notch so we can see what's going on here, if you know what I mean. Slow motion blinking, always fun. Okay. Dead flying creature. They're not very big. Confirmed. Moving on, them just being in their suits, coming out of the ship, no big deal. The ship landing, well, one of the lander pods at least. Looks like them scanning the Earth. This looks like some kind of... Oh, it's the spaceship. It's the spaceship flying, and here's the Earth's horizon, and that's either the sunlight or a massive explosion. Probably sunlight. Looks like one of the land vehicle concepts here. Definitely. Alright. Let's see, what else do we got? Sorry if this is like too slow or too drawn out for you guys, but I'm just trying to examine everything that I can. There's one of the ships again being rendered in, and then lots of animation stuff. Looks like the bridge of the ship, and they're approaching Earth, so we're gonna get a lot of sequences of them going to Earth. Looks like a lot of them... Oh, there's one of the creatures. Ground creature confirmed, not that big. Very, very lizard-like. Very, wow. Super lizard-like. But that's cool. I like that. I like lizards. More bridge stuff. No big deal. Let's see. The pod landing... Alright, there's a lot of just talking in this. Okay, we get some more concept art. These are all kind of just fully renderings of the stuff we saw earlier. Nothing too crazy, nothing mind-boggling. Okay, concept art room. There's a lot of artwork for this, which is really cool. Some renderings of the character Haru, Sakaki, or whatever his last name is. I don't remember. He looks cool. I mean, I like him. He looks like a good guy, bad guy, guy, girl thing. You know what I'm saying? He's a pretty good guy. There's that Godzilla again, chilling on the table. Land map of something. Probably just the architecture of the region. I'm gonna assume Godzilla's gonna be super big. This is all art we've seen before. This is, you know, inside the spaceship looking out at Earth. Everyone's like, oh, look, our home. We're not gonna go get fucking slaughtered. No big deal. They're gonna go get slaughtered. I'm basically gonna say that right now. They're not gonna do too well when they get there in the first movie. They love to show off all the artwork for all the Godzilla movies in like really fast motion in this. And then there's this guy talking. I don't know who he is. We've seen that art before. Very spiny trees, like, you know, that matches like the super spiny look of the Millennium Godzilla minus 2001 because he doesn't count in that little grouping of similar art styles. He's the oddball. We get a nice naked man skeleton there with full junk in front and everything, so no need to censor that, YouTube. We get the voice actors talking about Godzilla, and they show off individual movies for each character, so I'm assuming it's their favorite movie. Like I said, I can't understand Japanese whatsoever. I need to get my cousin in here because he can read that shit. Haru Sakaki, yeah, that's a pretty interesting name, you know, just his renderings. So he looks super young. Super young. Super young. That's his voice actor, this guy right here, in case you guys were wondering. That's made pretty obvious pretty early on. I don't remember what else is left besides, okay, Kana Hazawa. I can't read Japanese. Don't even make fun of me for it. I know I'm terrible already. This is the voice actor for the girl lead in the movie, and then she likes to get shown a bunch of Shin Godzilla stuff, so she must be a Godzilla scrub and, you know, fell in love with Shin Godzilla and then went back on the series and then got cast for this. So I'm calling it right now. Godzilla scrub confirmed. It's no big deal though. Everyone who wants to be a Godzilla fan is cool in my book, regardless of when you start. Not everyone can be born into greatness like some of us. Now they're reading the lines in the same room, which is cool because that lets them, like, sync their stuff together better. That's a really good tactic for when you're doing voice acting, is to keep everyone kind of, like, in the same room so they know how to react to each other's emotions, so one person's not like, la 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 la, and the other person's like, I'm talking back to you, and I don't know the tempo of this situation whatsoever. So, good voice acting in this confirmed. Let's move on. What else is left? It's this guy who's been talking. This guy has been talking. Slow motion laughter scares me. Okay, continuing on. There's another one of those super spiny Godzilla artworks from Godzilla 2000. Like, I swear to God, they're gonna use some super crazy, like, dragon scale spiny Godzilla, like the concept arts for Godzilla 2000, all of them, the concept art for Godzilla Final Wars, you know. I believe that's what we're gonna get. I'm gonna stick by that until I'm completely, blatantly proven wrong when they finally show us what Godzilla is going to look like. I mean, even that concept art everyone thought was legit even looked like that, so that's probably why it was so convincing. But, moving on, I'm done rambling about that. I'm really excited right now. More of that good stuff in there, you know, doing their stuff. Okay, here's a cool little scene with rocks. That's about all I can get from that. That guy really likes to wear his hat really far down. Okay, we get more poster montage. There it is again. Shin Godzilla, and then spooky, scary eyes, zoom in, you know, something crazy, and then super flashy title card. Oh, Godzilla. So, what else is left here? I think it's just this and then some Yep, some credits. So yeah, sweet, savory Godzilla news. I am beyond excited for this 3-part series, movie franchise, whatever you want to call it. It's gonna be dope, and it's coming out this year. This is gonna be sweet. I mean, honestly, all like the little creatures and renderings and stuff, I'm glad they're filling the earth with a bunch of random stuff because it's been 20,000 years since humanity has been there with monsters running rampant and all these other biological organisms moving to the top or higher up on the food chain. So it makes sense that these huge animals are running around. Like, they're huge, like, to people, but not like huge, like they're not like, you know, kaiju sized. Hello, phone. All right. Continuing on, but like this is sweet, and then like that one, the one tentacle monster, the croc, whatever. I mean, if that is what it's called, it looks a lot like Biolante's vines, which is sweet. I love Biolante, so if I can get like a little wink hint at Biolante, like not that Biolante's in the movie, but just, you know, like something that's really close to it, then that's really cool in my opinion. I like that. I'm fine with that, and I'm sure a lot of people are too, because a lot of people like Godzilla vs. Biolante for whatever reason. It's kind of like a cumulative favorite, probably just because it's good movie. But that's really it. I mean, I went wild in this video, and I don't know why I'm so hyper right now, but let me know what you guys think. Even if you just go and you watch the regular video from this a bunch of times, pick out your own stuff, come back here, let me know what you found at what timestamp, what you think it is, what you think is interesting, because I want to know, because this is a movie for us Godzilla fans, and this is going to be dope AF. I mean, let's be real, this is going to be cool. But that's all I got for you guys today. Just let me know what you guys think, and if you give my video a like or a comment or a, you know, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, that's always cool to me. I'm always down for growth, and then that lets me communicate and connect with other people. But that's just my rant, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace out.